So the day finally arrived. It was time for the fam and I to head to our cruise. This was my little outfit of the day, and my daddy meant he was getting everything into this car, okay? And he sure did. Now, after a few minutes, we made the drive from Orlando to Royal Caribbean's cruise terminal in Port Canaveral. It was about an hour out. We got to the terminal, we tagged our bags, and we left it to be delivered to our rooms later that day. Then we made the walk up to the security checkpoint. As a reminder, you can't bring on anything that produces heat. And after our passport checks and everything, we got onto the ship, which was the Adventure of the Seas. First, we went to my parents' room to check things out, and then shortly after that we went up to the room me and my brother was going to be sharing, which was a balcony cabin, but it was a few floors up from theirs, but it was really nice. We did some walking around. Shortly after that, there were pools, bars, and water slides, and also a gym that I never used, but my sister was trying to do some pull-ups here, but it just wasn't happening. Now, this was the front of the ship, very windy but very nice view. Then we went back down to the buffet spot, which was Windjammer, I believe, which had some okay options. Every other day they had some good options, I must say, but breakfast kind of stayed the same pretty much like every day, just day in, day out. Now, this was the dining room we went to shortly after, which was where we went to later that night for dinner every night. Then we went to the promenade where you could see like the floors and everything, the lights, everything's nice. Then we had set sail, very, very windy, but wearing a dress was just not a good idea, but a lot of airflow, if you know what I mean. We didn't really make it back to the room before everyone started napping though, but stay tuned for part 2.